Hi guys, this is Riza here. Welcome to my weekly readings. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. So far, it seems to be very good. I know my Saturday was a little bit wacky. The energy seemed to be very powerful. And I spent the entire day wondering what the heck is going on? Why do I feel so out of sorts? But I'm sure it's just the general energies that are around. Tomorrow we're having a full moon, so perhaps it's some of that. It's clearing out some of the old garbage and just removing it from my life, changing the way that I view the world and the way that I do things. Um, and it really kind of threw me for a loop. So I'm hoping that today is a little bit more mellow on me. So far, so good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of my new subscribers. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Riza. Um, most of my readings are intuitive. I do use some of the traditional meaning to the cards, but like I said, I do get a lot of intuitive messages from guides and angels, and as I get them, I will deliver them to you. I hope you find a happy home here with us. Welcome. For all of my old subscribers, hi guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I appreciate your support, your comments, your likes, your shares. I love you guys, and you know it. I try to give you the best of my understanding of the tarot or oracle cards so that you can take some messages from it and incorporate it into your life and to help you down your path a little easier with some knowledge, with some substance to what's going on in your life, other than just wondering what the hell is going on. All right. Without further ado, let me get to the reading. Today, the reading will be covering the universal energies or the situations that we may expect in our lives for the next week. And it'll cover from today, from the 3rd, all the way to the 10th of May. So that's the energies that we're going to be visiting today. I'm going to be using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. I haven't used this one in a while. So it's kind of been clearing, cleansing, and resting. So I felt today it had messages for me, and it's the deck that called me. Again, I am looking at 3 major arcana cards that are completely difficult in a sense, but we will visit them in a second. I'm also going to use the angelic message from the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I'm also going to pull some cards from the Answer is Simple Oracle cards. These seem to be simple, but they're very on point. The message is very clear from them, so I decided to use them as well. All right, without further ado, let's get to the reading. Like I said, I'm looking at 3 major arcana cards right off the bat. So let's start. In our personal relationships, whether there are family, co-workers, significant others, and the relationship with self. The card that we got was Magician. You can manifest everything you want into your life at the moment. Okay, you have all the tools, you have the knowledge, you have technology that's also on your side now. So it can help you as well to bring towards you the energy that you are trying to manifest. You have all the tools, you have the wands, you have the swords, you have the pentacles, you have the water. Therefore, you can harness your creative energy, your intellect, your emotions, and your finances. Pull them all together in order to enhance your relationships at work, with your significant other. If you want to attract a new partner, you can do so. You have computer, you have technology at your fingertips. You can do research. You can find new places to go and visit. So for this week, you're going to have the energy of the Magician on your side. For some of you, you might meet someone that's very spiritual, that's very dedicated, that can produce out of thin air whatever they want, whether it's more money, a relationship, a home. You might meet someone that's very particular and very special and very magical. Careful, because these type of people can be tricky as well. So keep that in mind. They may require something from you that you may not be willing to give if it's someone that you meet that has these qualities. Be aware of that. And if this is signifying you, it's telling you that you can bring towards you the energies of whatever it is you want to manifest in this week. Like I said, we have a full moon tomorrow, so you can release all of the old that you don't want. You can magically send it out so that you can start to attract what you truly want in your life. There's a clearing happening tomorrow, so try to clear out what you no longer need in your life. The second card that we have here is the Judgment card. Again, another major arcana card, and it's falling into the home and family category. For some of you, you may be experiencing some situations at home that are not to your liking, but it is karmic. So you are clearing out karma in your life at the moment. So you have to go through this situation, whether it's a bit uncomfortable or you don't quite understand what the energies are, what's going on. It's karma. You have to clear it out of your life. It's a calling that you heard and you needed to answer. There was nothing else you could do about it. So now, once you get through this stage in your life, which won't last forever, and you will clear old karma out, you'll be happier. You'll be lighter. It'll be like resurrecting some of the things from the past so that you can now clear them out of your life. This is a major arcana card, so it's a big deal in your life. You could be clearing out past life karma, childhood karma. I mean, it's heavy because it's this card. This card signifies a lot of spiritual intervention, karmic intervention, a calling from the divine, your angels, your guides, that there was no way that you could fight this certain situation. You couldn't put it off. You could change it. You had to live through it. And you had to rise out of the way that you used to think about it, the way that you used to be, so that the new you could be reborn into this situation. Whatever, for each of us, it'll be something different. And this is home and family. Okay, whether it's your now family, your family that you were born into, the home that you're living in at the moment. There are some karmic situations that you are going through that are very emotional because there's water here. There's a family that's rising out of the ashes, out of the water, out of death. The angel is back here behind them. There's the cross, there's the horn, there's the calling that they heard, that they had to return to this place in order to be reborn. Something that they're leaving behind, that they're clearing from their karma. And with fire and time, it is done. So that means it is not an easy task for you to resurrect, bring up, change it, and manifest something positive and clear out that stuff from the past. With the energies of the magician, you can do this. You can pull from all of the elements. They are at your disposal at this time in order for you to get past the situation at home and in personal relationships. You can pull those two energies together to get past it. In your work and career section, you have the Two of Swords that has come up. This card signifies a stalemate. It signifies two choices. It signifies something that's going to come up, and you're going to go strictly with your intuition. You're going to blindfold yourself, per se. You'll close your eyes to make that decision, and hopefully you're making it from the heart, and you'll know when you do make the decision that you made the right decision. It's going to be difficult to make it, therefore you have your arms up. They're crossing in front of you. You're protecting yourself from others, and you're going to be using your intellect, your emotional side in order to make this decision, because something has been bothering you, something has been hidden from you, but now it's going to come to light, and you're going to have a choice to make. And once you make the choice, you will free yourself. You will take that blindfold off, and you will see that you have made the right choice. That the stalemate was for a reason. You weren't moving forward because you needed to change paths. Again, it's a judgment. You're going to be judged. You'll be judged fairly. But in the end, you're going to make the right decision and get yourself up out of that situation that you're in. And you're going to use the energies of the magician in order to change your path, to go down another direction. Because right now you're at a stalemate and you do not like it. But you cannot stay in this situation or position forever. At some point, you have to bring down your arms, take off the blindfold, and say, okay, now I know which direction I'm going in. And how you will do that, you will be the Queen of Swords. You will cut away all of the unnecessary baggage, all of the unnecessary um, personal conflicts at work, at home. You're going to cut all this away from your life again. And you're going to go down a different path because you want to, because it's the best thing for you. Because the Queen of Swords has a thorny crown. She makes her choices from her intellect. Because at times you need to use that. She has been hurt before and she protects herself. She has all these roses behind her. She has worked hard to gain what she has. She has to make a choice. She has to use her mind to do so. Here, with your emotions, you will know exactly what choice you need to make. And here, you're cutting away the garbage. And you're going to be triumphant because of your past experiences, because of the pain that you have experienced in the past. And you're going to know what to cut away from your life and what to continue to allow to influence you until you decide to cut it away as well. This is the spiritual advice that's coming from the tarot. The overall energy that you're going to be working through is the Ace of Wands. So new opportunities, creativity, and projects are coming into your life. That's why you're having choices, but you do have all of the elements at your disposal in order to bring this energy in and deal with it. You have karmic situations that you're living through or lessons that you are learning, so you will learn them. Because at this point, you are meditating on that. You're at a stalemate, you're not moving forward. But you do have the Ace of Wands, so you can move forward. You have the elements on your side. You need to bring down your arms, take off that blindfold, cut away all the garbage from your life, and move forward. Again, the bottom of the deck had the Tower again. We have gotten this card. I have gotten this card for the past 3 weeks, I think. 3 or 4 weeks. That tells me that this energy has not completely passed me by or us by that are listening to this channel. It is still with us. We are still breaking away from this situation, whatever this is. Our house of cards, our fantasies, our desires that no longer need to be in our lives or in our thoughts. We were looking at life through rose-colored glasses, and that has to stop. Because some things that we desire, that we wish would come into our lives are just a fantasy. They're just desires. They're pipe dreams. I don't know what you want to call them, but they're fantasies that can bring you down because they're not on solid foundation. So the paths that we were on, some of the things have been hidden. We have not seen things clearly, hence the blindfold. We've had to deal with only emotions and our heart to move us forward. But all of that has to break away from our lives now. And we have to see things for the reality that they truly are and face the choices that you've made in the past and know that they were karmically made. You had no other way, no other recourse. You had to go in the direction that you went. Even though it's very difficult, it's karma. You had to live through it one way or the other. And this is what needs to happen. We need to break away from all of the old ways of thinking, the old ways of acting, the old ways of fantasizing about what you would like in your life and move forward in a more constructive way, more solid way. Cut away the garbage from your mind, from your household, from the people that you deal with that are toxic, that you no longer need in your life. You don't need to think in those ways. You don't need to act in those ways. I had someone that listens to my channel, and they weren't mean. They were very kind, and I felt I felt their pain when they answered me one of my comments, telling me that they wish it was 1/3 as easy to do these things as it is me telling them. They were listening to my words and they thought it was wonderful, but it's so difficult. And yes, I agree. Believe me, I read these cards and I tell you these things and what you should do and how you can do it and how you can bring it about. And I try to say it in so many different ways to where it comes off as kind, it comes off as easier to do because of the way that I say them, the way that I express myself. But believe me, I know that the energies of this card are not easy, but they are blessings in disguise. Once we get through all of the hell that we are experiencing or that we think we're experiencing, because truly it's all in our mind, we'll have a blessing that comes out of this. The same with this card. These are blessings in disguise because we're working through karma. We have no choice but to work through our karma. Whether we're dragging it from other lives and we don't know it, and now we're finally spiritually developed enough or emotionally to the point where now we can actually live through it and just go through this karma and make it through. So we're experiencing it now from a previous life, or it's from our childhood, other karma that we don't even remember or know what the hell it is, but we're going through it anyway because at this point in our lives we have to in order to get to the next step, to the next house on our chart, to the next deal, the next problem, the next situation, the next relationship that we need to work through. But we have to get rid of the past. We have to karmically balance that. It's a balance. And it's very difficult to do. It's choices that we have to make, and sometimes we go down a different path. We still get to the place that we need to be in the end. It just sometimes we take another route, and it may take longer to get there because we're not going down the straight line, the one that's the most painful, the one that's the most scary. That's the one we need to take. The angels are telling us to remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So no matter what situation you are in, you are loved by the divine, by the angels, by your guides that are always with you, whether you believe in them or not. They're still there. They're still there, guarding you, guiding you, helping you throughout your entire life. And so are the angels, or the angelic energy that comes from the divine part of us. There's nothing you can do to get rid of it. Or not. If you don't believe in it, that's fine. You don't have to believe for it to be. For those of you that believe without seeing, blessed be. Because they're still there. And at some point in your life, you will see one. An angel will come to you. A guide would just appear out of nowhere. And then you're going to go, wow, your little head's going to snap back and go, oh, shit, what was that? Then you'll wake up. Then you'll know, oh my God, maybe I'm not alone. Maybe all that shit I've been listening to is real. Just because I listened, I didn't really believe. But then you saw it one day and you went, oh my God, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? The stuff that's been with you all along. It's been guiding you all along. That you didn't believe, that you fought against. Open yourselves up to the guidance. That is very, very difficult. Trust me. I know I'm saying it to you because they're telling me to tell you, but it doesn't matter. It's still hard to go through, whether it's you or me or anybody doing it. Just know that by the knowledge of it in the back of your mind, you're going through that hell. Just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Don't try to take the easy route. Go through it. You'll come out the other end a lot lighter, karmically and spiritually. You got to know this. Gifts from God. You will receive a gift, something you've desired. There's a wish, a blessing that's coming your way. You may not see it, you may not notice it, but by George, you better believe it's coming. And it's there. You just don't know it. God only knows they could save you from so many things because you believe, because you're kind, because you don't try to hurt someone intentionally. They take that into an account. The judgment is judged fairly. Something is postponed. Something isn't done because you woke up. Because you didn't follow your old pattern. because you didn't mess up again. So there's a gift coming your way and my way as well. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive and be grateful. Say thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, God. Whatever you want to call it. It's an energy, and we all are part of it. It's a bright light, like the light from the stars. We're all star stuff. We're all made from the same stuff. When our bodies pass away, that light is released. It goes back to source. It has nowhere else to go. It goes back to source. We unite. So source is giving you something you've wanted. Open up your arms to receive. Keep that heart clear. Breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. These old patterns is what can bring you down or judge you fairly because you released it. You're releasing the old patterns. You're breaking away from this old garbage that you no longer need. You're making your choices and you're choosing them correctly because the Queen of Swords is saying that. It's telling me, yeah, you're thinking. You know which way to go. You don't want to falter. You're walking down the straight and narrow, and the tower's tearing apart everything that you've done in the past. It's been an old pattern that you no longer need it. And by taking deep breaths, choosing your battles wisely, which is a card that came out last week, and I had to live through it, and I did get into an argument with someone that I love, my sister. And it was stupid. It's just the energies that sometimes they really mess you up. But yeah, I did not choose my battle wisely there, and I did get into a brief argument, and then, what can you do? For some of you, you need to seek an expert. There's something that you're looking to do, something that you're desiring, and you need to go talk to someone that knows more about your certain situation, about the topic that you're trying to find out, whether it's house move, schools, relationship-wise, seek someone that knows more about it. Be rebellious. Do your own thing. Just because others want you to follow a certain path, you can follow your own damn path. You don't have to do as you are told every single day. Why would you want to do that? That's just too boring. That's living someone else's life. Live your own life. Rebel if you have to against others and what they want to impose on you. Have fun. Go out and have some fun because some of us tend to work too many hours, too many days, and constantly work, and we're not having enough fun. That brings your energy down. Go to a place where people are having fun, laugh, listen to comedy, do something nice and fun within this week at some point. Go out and have some fun because sometimes we just get so carried away with work and things that are bringing us down. We need to have fun. And no, you're not afraid. You're pretty strong. Look at you down here. Look at Goliath there. What a big ass giant. But you don't care because you don't fear what's coming. You don't fear it. And you will find a way to get around that obstacle, get around that boss, get around that family member, get around an abusive spouse or someone that's been bothering you, hurting you, trying to dictate your life. You're no chicken. You can go stick a needle in his toe or whatever it is you have to do to get away from the oppressor. We don't need that in our lives anymore. We need to clear away the fog so that you can see who's on the other side, so that you can see who's there that's really willing to help you and love you. Okay? We're not seeing things clearly. We need to clear that away. For those of you that have pets, cherish them. Cherish them because when they pass away, they're still there with you in spirit, but you no longer have their little love there with you. So if you have a pet, cherish it because they're always there for you. They give you lots of love. By petting them or by spending time with them, you raise your vibrations. You do. They help you more than you know. They're there for us for a reason. So people, try to clear away the fog, the cobwebs in your mind. Try to see things for what they truly are. Because for some of us, the truth is being hidden. Because it's karmic. We need to wake up. We need to work through it. My address is Riza's Healing Arts 11 at gmail.com. If you want to communicate with me, send me an email. If you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through my email or go to my tarot blog, Rises Tarot, blogspot.com, and you can check out some of my readings there if you would like to do a reading with me. I do love you guys, and I want you to know that I do understand that some of these energies are very difficult to work through. Some of the situations that you have personally in your life are very hard, and each and every day is a struggle to try to get through it, but you can. You can. Just know that. Positive thinking goes a long way, pulling on the angelic energy that each of us have in order to make it through each day. When you first wake up, talk to your angels, talk to your guides, do a little prayer of gratitude. That goes a long way. Smile at the sunshine, at the day that's coming. Smile at it, even if you have to fake it till you make it. One of my professors told me that a long time ago, and it's true. If you fake it till you make it, eventually you start doing it and you start feeling it. And then it's no more fake it till you make it. You make it. You made it. You're happy, or you've brought some kind of vibration into your life that lifts your energy, lifts your vibration, so that you're happy when you wake up in the morning. It sets the tone for the day. That's kind of important. Sometimes we first thing we think of is, oh my gosh, I gotta go to work. I don't want to go to work. Well, by working, you're able to pay your bills. You're able to stay where you are. You're able to live. You're not on the streets. You're not homeless. You're not hungry because you've got money coming in. You have that energy that you're pulling from. So you have to thank the Lord, thank Him for letting you work. The fact that you're paying your bills, the fact that you have a job, because there's a lot of people out there that will do anything to take your job from you, including running you over with their fucking car. So listen to me. Be thankful for everything that you do have, for the people that helped you get there. Because sometimes you don't get there alone. Others help you. Hey, look, they give you a pointer. They put a foot in for you so that you have something to fall back on. All right, guys. I love you. I'll stop rambling. Have a wonderful week. If you need to get a hold of me, send me an email and we'll communicate. Bye for now.